And welcome back to the Graph here. My name is Drew Moholland. We're getting you ready for Newburyport girls ice hockey. The Clippers hosting the Gloucester Manchester Essex Rockport squad. Like so many of these schools here at this high school level, made up of a few different communities. Gloucester is the name on the front of the jersey, though, for this squad in their away maroon. Clippers in their home white. Goaltending matchup tonight is Cody Sabalakis for Newburyport and Caden Cusimano for Gloucester. Cusimano wearing number 30, Sabalakis wearing number 1. Give it up for the Newburyport boys squad. They were on the ice just before this. Coach Paul Yamin's squad, the Clippers, rallied back from a 5-2 deficit in the third period to get a tie over Dartmouth. Nice job by the Newburyport Clippers boys team. That's a good tie right there. Salvaging a tie, earning a tie versus a very tough Dartmouth team. Dartmouth had to drive their very fancy bus out of the Graph. Disappointed they did not get a win. But now it's the girls' turn. Here we go. We are underway. Newburyport dumps this puck into the Gloucester zone off the face-off. Again, my name's Drew Moholland. Alongside our team, Tom Goodwin, Aidan O'Connor, Lily DeSette back in the studio. Gloucester able to bring it through center ice. They dump the puck in. Newburyport on the retreat, quickly able to clear the zone. And they send it back down the pond. We're going to have an icing here on Newburyport. First 20 seconds of action here. Slow arriving crowd at the Graph for the girls game here. The boys game filing out. Very busy locker rooms. Late in the year like this, you kind of have some weird schedules from now and then. And Newburyport playing a rare 4 p.m. weekday game, the boys, followed by the girls game here at what ends up being about a 6:15 start. Thank you for joining us on Joppa Radio and NCM Hub. Newburyport's puck here at their own blue line. Allison Simons tries to chip it up the boards. Puck comes right back to her. Simons takes a second to collect. Puck a little elusive on her there, but able to throw it wide to Bellinger. Bellinger tips it in. Gloucester's peeling off on a change here. It's going to allow Simons some time for Newburyport to let a wrister go wide. Riley Freeman for Newburyport throws it back down for Bellinger. Simons tries to keep it in. Gloucester can break the other way here if they hurry. Chance for a 2-on-1 for the Gloucester back the other way. Chance in front. Shot is turned away by Sabalakis. Joss Twombly there with a chance. On the 2-on-1, Keegan Jewell, the other winger there with her. Jewell has the puck back now at center ice. Retreats in her own zone as both teams peel off for a change. The captain, Keegan Jewell, quickly into the Newburyport zone, throws a backhander in on goal. Sabalakis got to glove that thing and take the whistle. Simons there makes very few mistakes for Newburyport, who's trying to keep that puck in the offensive zone. Kind of lost it. Good work by Gloucester, putting pressure on Simons at the point. And Gloucester was able to create a 2-on-1 back the other way with Twombly, a freshman for this Gloucester team. Off the face-off in the Newburyport zone. Clippers quickly able to work it out. Good work by Juliana Middleton there. Gloucester's puck in their own end, though. They skate it out. Caitlin Alloy for Gloucester works it into the Newburyport zone. There's a chance for Fiona Black. Black shot is turned away. Good defensive work there by Newburyport's Reese Beaupelant. Gloucester throws it back into the Clipper zone. Middleton works it up to center ice for Newburyport. Battle there at the red line. Middleton able to send it into the Gloucester zone. Newburyport gets 2 fresh bodies on the ice here. A little half change. Gloucester able to work it out. 2.5 gone by here. First period. Gloucester and Newburyport girls hockey. On what is a very, I guess I complain about this a lot, but it is a very cold night at the Graph. It's a cold night outside too. More snow on the way. It is very much February in New England. Gloucester wins the draw, but Newburyport takes it right away. Back to get it in her own end is Holly Sullivan. Sweet move by Sullivan. Dangerous skating right in front of her own goal, but makes 2 Gloucester players miss. Able to throw it up the boards. Olivia Wilson gets it wide. Wrist shot just goes wide from Riley McKenzie. Good tic-tac-toe passing by the Newburyport forwards there. Nice play in the defensive zone now by Riley Freeman as Gloucester tried to break out the other way. Freeman played it to safety. Gloucester dumps it into the corner. They'd like to set things up with a cycle here, but a little miscommunication, and Newburyport able to clear the zone. Riley Freeman, very solid back there in the early going for these Newburyport Clippers. Gloucester dumps it back in. Newburyport clears it right back out. Both teams feeling each other out here a little bit here in this first period. Small crowd at the moment, and the usual graph electricity is not right there. Maybe it's the 6 o'clock start here. It's a weekday, a little bit odd. We'll see if both teams can try to create their own energy here a little bit in this one. Gloucester's puck at center ice with speed. Across the blue line is Fiona Black for Gloucester. Wrist shot just goes wide of the Newburyport goal. Racing to be the first one to it is Holly Sullivan. Can't clear the zone. It's Gloucester's puck in the Newburyport end. Good patience there by Parsons. Oh, big time save. Cody Sabalakis. Big save there on Fiona Black, right in front, point blank range. Not sure if that shot was going to be on net, but Sabalakis made a good save, and Newburyport's coming back the other way. Wrist shot goes wide here by Olivia Wilson. Clippers trying to gain control in the Gloucester corner. They cannot. Gloucester works it out to center ice. Simons is there for Newburyport, the trusty defenseman, dumps it back into the Gloucester zone. Both teams peel off for, again, kind of a half change. Gloucester's puck at center ice. Claire Ward has it. Gains the red line. Loses it in her skates, though. Turnover. Back the other way comes Newburyport. Bellinger lets a little snapshot go wide. Deflected wide. Gloucester trying to clear the zone. It's kept in by Simons. Good vision. One-time chance. Just goes wide by Bellinger. Gloucester's captain now. Keegan Jewell skating it out with speed. Jewell is tough to stop. Good vision. No look pass to Kara Collins. Thrown in front. Little tip pass in front. Sabalakis has to make a save in point blank range. Claire Ward off a beautiful feed. No look from Keegan Jewell, the Gloucester captain. Keegan Jewell is a handful here in these first 5 minutes of hockey. Every time she touches that puck, Newburyport has their hands full. Good speed. Keegan Jewell listed as a defenseman, but clearly has no problem rushing that puck. Newburyport back to get it now in their own end. Simons does a good job getting it to Middleton. Clippers dump it in. Red line was not gained, though, and that is going to be called an icing against Newburyport. 9:14 to go here. First period from the graph. Gloucester and Newburyport girls hockey tied up at 0. Fiona Black on the draw for Gloucester. Clippers win it to safety in their own zone. Going to need to do some work to clear it, and they do. Nice little pass by Harper Palomino. Palomino to Middleton. Puck loose right at center ice. Both teams trying to get a handle on this thing. Reese Beauplant, little body contact there in a legal way on Halia Taylor. Gloucester forward, and Newburyport's able to dump this puck into the Gloucester zone. Chasing after it for the Clippers, Caroline Jones. Gloucester back the other way. Storming down the right side is Lexi Francis. Francis tries to throw it in front of the Newburyport goal. Blocked there by Simons, and Simons regroups behind her own goal. Simons, good vision, looking up. Finds the target, but Clippers do turn it over. It's a chance here for Gloucester. Wrist shot deflected wide. Lexi Francis let that one go to the left of Sabalakis. Still Gloucester puck. Puck thrown in front, or tried to be thrown in front. It was deflected to the Newburyport corner. Juliana Middleton trying to skate it out for Newburyport. Nice job, little spin move, but can't clear the zone. Kept in by Elizabeth Gentile of Gloucester. Newburyport's tired here in their own end. Gloucester trying to keep the pressure on, although a bad pass comes all the way out to center ice as Caitlin Alloy couldn't handle that. Gloucester trying to catch Newburyport before they can change up here and get this thing right back into the Clippers zone. They cannot. Newburyport able to relieve some pressure here. Gloucester has to reset back at their own blue line. Gloucester quickly dumps it in. You see their game here. Gloucester likes to gain that red line and use their speed, try to be first to the puck in the Newburyport end on the forecheck. Here come the Clippers. Holly Sullivan. Oh, beautiful old drop pass. Wrist shot chance. Saved there. Mackenzie Riley had a good chance. Caden Cusimano, the Gloucester goaltender, tested really for the first time. Beautiful pass that line. Olivia Wilson, Holly Sullivan, no look. To Mackenzie Riley. Riley just couldn't bury that there. Riley kind of put it right into the belly of the goaltender, Cusimano. Probably be a little bit upset with this shot because it was such a beautiful play leading up to it. Halfway through this first period, Clippers win the draw. They have possession in the Gloucester zone. Gloucester trying to clear it. Parsons tries to chip it up the boards. Now Gloucester does clear it. Clippers go back to get it in their own zone. Riley Freeman. Puck tipped into the Gloucester zone. Melanie Earl swings it around her own goal for Gloucester. 6:40 to go in this first period. And again, what is a very quiet graph here. Somebody's going to do something, get a little electricity to this place here tonight, I think. Let's see who's going to get the first goal. That'll get the place going either way. Newburyport has to go get it in their own end here. 6:20 to go, first period. Scoreless first period between Newburyport and Gloucester. Skating out with it. Ooh, beautiful move by Olivia Wilson. Wilson, the wrist shot. Oh, it got through, but just controlled enough by Cusimano, the goaltender at Gloucester. Great individual effort by Olivia Wilson. Made a jab step to the right, let a wrist shot go, and it got through the goaltender's arm, but just got enough of it, Cusimano did, to keep that thing out of the net. Still the Clippers puck in their own zone. Wrist shot from the point, hit a skate and just went wide. Wrist shot by Riley Freeman was deflected and just missed the goal. Simons keeps it in. Oh, beautiful move at the point by Simons. Wrist shot just goes wide. Actually, a glove save. I think it was going wide, but Cusimano decided they needed a whistle there, and Cusimano decides to glove it and take that whistle with 5:45 to go in this first period. No score, Gloucester and Newburyport. It's girls hockey on Joppa Radio. My name is Drew Moholland, alongside Tom Goodwin, Aidan O'Connor, Lily Doucette, Maeve Power, the boss Sarah Hayden. Gloucester wins the draw. Through center ice they go. Good speed as Kate Collins. Puck comes back to the point. Gets lost along the sidewall here. Fiona Black lets a wrist shot go at the face-off dot. Blocked, and Newburyport's able to clear the zone. Elizabeth Gentile back to get it for Gloucester. Gentile, beautiful move behind her own goal. Sent all the Newburyport players kind of flying the other way. Clippers are off sides here as Simons intercepted the pass and quickly tried to bring it back into the Gloucester zone, but at least two players were trapped off sides from Newburyport, so we'll have a neutral zone face-off, 5:11 to go in a scoreless first period. Again, if you were not in the building for Newburyport boys hockey before this, what feels like a very good tie by the Newburyport Clippers. They trailed the Dartmouth. Good team, Dartmouth. They trailed 5-2, Newburyport did, and stormed back with 3 late goals in the third period to earn a tie, a 5-5 tie at the graph. So, you know, Coach Amin won't be happy giving up 5 goals, but he'll be very happy with the scrappiness of his boys there coming back in the early game here just before us, the 4 o'clock game. Now it's the girls. Good block here by Newburyport's Middleton, Jariana Middleton. Gloucester on the attack here in the Newburyport zone. There is the captain, Keegan Jewell. Wraparound, good save by Sabalaskas on Jewell. And Jewell again listed as a defenseman, but I actually think she's playing both ways here a little bit. They just had her out pretty much clearly as a forward. So Keegan Jewell Jr. Again, this is a Gloucester squad that is made up of Gloucester, Manchester, Essex, and Rockport. The rivals of Gloucester was the rivals of my old school, Danvers High School. It's a beautiful area up there in the North Shore, another water community just like Newburyport. Gloucester Fishermen, the team name. Always had good hockey in Gloucester. Gloucester wins the draw. Wrist shot just wide of Sabalaskas here. Newburyport quickly trying to clear their zone. Holly Sullivan. Then you got Manchester, Essex, which is home to one of the most beautiful beaches around, Singing Beach. Actually, that's all beach towns. You got Good Harbor in Gloucester, Singing Beach, Manchester by the Sea, Rockport. It's all water and beauty as well. Great area, just like here in Newburyport. 3:51 to go, first period, no score. Clippers win the draw. in their offensive zone. Good play by Simons to keep that puck in for Newburyport. Simons has had that puck struggle a couple times. Wrist shot in the slot, goes wide. Oh, it was Olivia Wilson. 3 Gloucester bodies around her, and Wilson was able to find a loose puck and let a quick wrister go, and great chance there. Back the other way comes Gloucester, though. Opportunity here. Fiona Black, wrist shot, left pad save by Sabalaskis. Oh, another left pad save by Sabalaskis. This time absolutely robbing Josh Tremblay. Tremblay's shot, point blank range, and Sabalaskis was great with that left pad again. Newburyport now back into the attack on the Gloucester zone. Long pass for Simons. Gonna miss Simons and go all the way back into the Newburyport zone as we duck under 3 minutes to go here in this first period. Simons, the smooth skater she is, first one to it. Quickly gets it up the ice. Good pass to Holly Sullivan. Holly Sullivan watches Caitlin Brown go diving through center ice. Tripped over the red line. That'll happen. Gives Gloucester some time to try to work it out, but they turn it over. Puck kept in there from Riley Freeman. Lainey Pear. Gloucester now with the steal and able to clear the zone. Kaya Collins loses a battle for Simons. Good strong stick, good strong skating by Simons. Able to work it up to Bellinger. Bellinger able to poke it free to center ice. Little body contact there as that puck got out to the neutral zone. Puck comes free to Reese Beaupelon. Beaupelon dumps it into the Gloucester zone. Gloucester dumps it right back out. Loose puck at center ice. Comes back to Beaupelon. Turns it over. Here comes the dangerous Keegan Jewell down the right side. Wrist shot. Good play by Simons to block that shot. Still Jewell's puck though. Now wheels and deals in the slot. Sabalaskis a big save and dives on the rebound. Oh my goodness. Jewell took that shot storming down the right side. Missed it wide. Blocked wide from Simons. Jewell gets the rebound off the board, skates around the net, and then really just uses that speed to get in the slot. And Sabalaskis has to make a great save and then pounce on the rebound. Good job by Sabalaskis. Gloucester wins the offensive zone face-off. The shot goes wide. Battle behind the Newburyport net. Puck picked up by Juliana Middleton. Middleton gains the blue line, gains the red line, and dumps it in for Newburyport. Clippers chase after it now in the Gloucester zone. Breakout is intercepted by Simons. Wheeling with it at center ice for Newburyport. Waits for the Clippers to get on sides and dumps it in. Simons needs a breather. One person change here. Simons heads to the bench. Clippers in a battle in the half wall here. Gloucester comes away with it. Fiona Black. One-on-one Fiona Black with speed. Trying to go against Riley Freeman. Clippers able to win that battle. Good back check work too by the Clippers. Juliana Middleton able to clear the zone. Gets taken down. Not sure if Middleton thought she was tripped up there or maybe just lost an edge, but either way, Newburyport works it out to center ice. Final minute to go here. First period, no score. Gloucester and Newburyport. It's girls hockey on 96.3 Joppa Radio and NCM Hub. Again, my name is Drew Moholland alongside Tom Goodwin, Aiden O'Connor, Lily Dissette, Maeve Power, and the boss, Sarah Hayden, our small but mighty team here in Newburyport. Holly Sullivan in the final 30 seconds gains the Gloucester blue line. Good speed by Sullivan. Tries to cycle it down low. That Gloucester D has some good active sticks and they quickly clear the zone. It might be an icing here. Probably should be waved off, but no. Good job by it was Riley Freeman. I think Riley Freeman, if she wanted to get to that puck, she probably could have and would have waved off the icing, but kind of took those long, slower strides, just like the NHL pros do. They know how to earn icings that way, kind of fake it. And Newburyport gets an offensive zone face-off here in the final 20 seconds. They win the draw, but again, Simons with some issues there, keeping that puck in at the point. Must be a tough graph ice to ice or something, because that puck is bouncing a little bit, especially on Simons. And Simons is always around the puck, so you get a good feel for it. Gloucester able to work this thing out to center ice. And that's how this first period is going to end here. No score. Tight battle. Both teams feeling themselves out a little bit here. Little good chances on both sides. Good goaltending on both sides. But at the end of one period in play from the graph here in Newburyport. Girls hockey. Newburyport nothing. Gloucester nothing. Enjoy some music. My name is Drew Moholland. We'll be back with the second period in about 15 minutes. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back to the graph here in Newburyport. Girls hockey night here on Joppa Radio 96.3. No score between the Newburyport girls and the Gloucester fishermen, the Gloucester girls here. Again, the Gloucester team made up of Manchester, Essex, and Rockport, as well as Gloucester. They wear the Gloucester across the maroon jerseys. Newburyport in their home whites here. They'll be going right to left across your radio. The Clippers will be, and for those of you on the television side here, we thank you for joining us as well. NCM Hub. Drew Moholland alongside Tom Goodwin, Aidan O'Connor, Lily Doucette, Maeve Power, the boss Sarah Hayden. Chance here for Newburyport off the face-off draw is turned away. Gloucester able to dump it back into the Clippers zone. Newburyport quickly clears it back out. Gloucester's offsides here. 20 seconds into this first period, and we will have a neutral zone face-off. Again, no score, Newburyport and Gloucester. It's girls hockey. If you're just joining us, of course, the Newburyport boys were on here earlier. They had a 4 o'clock game, 4 o'clock Wednesday tilt. A little bit unusual to have a 4 o'clock game followed by a 6 o'clock girls game, but Newburyport stormed back down 5-2, trailing Dartmouth, and stormed back with 3 goals in the third period to force a 5-5 tie, and got out of that thing with a 5-5 tie versus a tough Dartmouth team. So good work by the Newburyport boys there to well-deserved tie. Wrist shot here for Newburyport. Simons is turned away by the goaltender Cusimano of Gloucester. Gloucester trying to get it out of their own zone now. Elliot Taylor, captain for Gloucester. Stretch pass does not connect with Lexi Francis. Olivia Wilson able to pull that puck free. Got it loose to Holly Sullivan. Back to Simons. Simons dumps it into the Newburyport zone. Clippers chase after it. Gloucester's going to wheel it around their own zone. Melanie Earl turns it over. Bellinger with a good play there for the Clippers. But Bellinger was immediately swarmed and loses that puck. Back the other way comes Gloucester through the neutral zone. Alia Taylor gains the Newburyport zone. Clippers quickly able to work it out. Olivia Wilson lets a slap shot go. Wilson's line mates had peeled off for a change. Wilson now does the same, and Newburyport's able to get their full second line out there. Lainey Pear, and in the forecheck, tries to poke that puck free to Caitlin Brown. Reese Beaupelot can't keep it in at the blue line. Good work, though, to fend off the forechecking Joss Twombly there of Gloucester. Clippers dump it back in. Gloucester chases after. Bellinger had it for just a moment behind the Gloucester zone. Gloucester able to skate it out. Good speed here by Melanie Earl. Melanie Earl, small little lefty, but my goodness, she flies through the neutral zone. Wrist shot turned away. Good save by the goaltender, Sabalaskis. Gloucester has to go chase back after it in the neutral zone. They turn it over to Newburyport. Puck fired into the Newburyport bench by Riley Freeman there. Freeman making sure everybody's awake on that Newburyport bench. It is a bit of a sleepy Wednesday building here. It's a cold night. Everybody's kind of bundled up, and it's a little bit of a small crowd anyway with the early start between Newburyport and Gloucester, so it doesn't quite have your normal graph energy. Funny moment there off the neutral zone face-off. I'll tell you about it after I tell you that Sabalaskis makes a good save on Fiona Black. It was the center there, Caroline Jones of Newburyport. Forgot we switched sides there, I think. She goes to take the face-off and was facing the wrong way. The ref said, just turn it around there, we'll be fine. 3 minutes gone. Second period, still looking for our first goal between Newburyport and Gloucester. Clippers dump it in to the Gloucester zone. Chasing after it is Caroline Jones. Gloucester able to chip that puck past Beaupelot. Good play by Kaya Collins. Back to get it for Newburyport is Riley Freeman in her own zone. Freeman up the boards. Middleton trying to get it out. Can't quite do it. Reese Beaupelot back to get it for the Clippers. Puck thrown around the boards. Harper Palomino able to get that puck up to Caroline Jones, who tips it in, but it's going to go for an icing against Newburyport here. 11:27 to go. In this second period, no score. Newburyport and Gloucester. Offensive zone face-off coming for Gloucester in the Newburyport zone. Face-off won by Gloucester. Wrist shot through traffic. Not sure if it got through to Sabliaskas, but it was a good shot. Caitlin Alloy knew she had traffic in front, decided to let her wrister go. Good speed, Olivia Wilson. That's actually Holly. Back the other way, wrist shot score! Holly Sullivan dangles through the slot and lets a wrist shot go top shelf. Oh, what a beautiful move. Holly Sullivan, number 15 in Newburyport, brings it quickly into the Gloucester zone, makes a great little shift to the right side, just freeing up that shooting lane, and the wrister goes top shelf, beating the Gloucester goaltender, Kaden Cusimano, and it is 1-0 Newburyport here with 11:08 to go in this second period. And just like that, you can feel a little life into this building here on the Holly Sullivan goal for Newburyport. Sullivan has it again in the Gloucester zone. Puck comes free to Simons. Simons with a wrist shot blocked. Comes back to Olivia Wilson. Wilson into the corner. Holly Sullivan throws it behind the Gloucester goal. First to it is Olivia Wilson. Simons keeps it in for Newburyport. Nice play by the Newburyport defenseman there. Still on the offensive attack here are the Clippers. Puck in the corner to the right of the Gloucester goal. Wilson and Sullivan, those two are so dangerous together. Sullivan just got the goal, the lone goal of this game for Newburyport moments ago. Sullivan now in the other corner, throws it in front, looking for Wilson. That puck goes in. I think it's going to be a Holly Sullivan goal again. The goaltender, Cusimano, can't believe it, is staring down. Cannot believe that puck got in. I think the puck from Holly Sullivan was not a shot on goal. She was looking for Olivia Wilson in front, but Cusimano tried to intercept the half pass, half shot, and ends up putting it in her own goal. I believe this is going to be credited to Holly Sullivan. We'll wait for the scoring here. It would be her second goal in a minute. 2-0 Newburyport either way. Gloucester trying to answer quickly back the other way, crashing the net. Sabliaskas makes the save and takes a whistle. So the second period fireworks here. Yeah, there it is. It is a Holly Sullivan goal there for Newburyport. So 2 goals for Holly Sullivan in less than a minute. And as we duck under the 10-minute mark here in this second period, it's 2-0 Newburyport, thanks to the 2 Holly Sullivan goals. That second one a fluke one that shows you, throw that puck in on net, you never know what might happen. And I do think she was looking for Olivia Wilson there, more of a slap pass, but throw that puck towards the goal, you might get lucky. Holly Sullivan, beautiful first goal, she'll take a little luck on the second one. Clippers back in their own zone now, 9.5 to go, second period. Puck thrown out to center ice, both teams play catch back and forth. Simons in her own zone now for Newburyport. Gets it up to Bellinger. Bellinger dumps it in. Clippers peel off for a change. Gloucester trying to skate it out of their own zone. Puck comes back to Simons. Newburyport behind the back pass. Great vision. No look pass, but it's that no look vision. Simons is such a skilled passer. Got it up to Palomino. Those two still trying to work it out. Comes back to Simons. Simons keeps her focus as the PA plays a little music. Works that puck out to center ice, back to get it Gloucester in the neutral zone. Simons kicks it to herself. Loose puck at center ice. Simons dumps it in. She needs a change. Back to get it for Gloucester is Elizabeth Gentile. Gentile turns it over right in front. Opportunity there for Caroline Jones. Couldn't quite get the bouncing puck after the Clippers were able to free it. Shot from the point, deflects in front of the Gloucester goal by Reese Beaupelon. Clippers on the attack here. They've dominated most of this second period, thanks to the 2 second period goals by Holly Sullivan. The Gloucester captain now, Keegan Jewell with speed. Good drop pass, one-time bid, saved by Sabliaskas. That puck is still loose. Ref hasn't blown the whistle. Keegan Jewell with speed, driving into the Newburyport zone. Dropped that puck back to Aya Collins, and Sabliaskas had to stand tall and make a good save there. 8:03 to go in this second period. 2-0 Newburyport Clippers over Gloucester on the 2 goals by Holly Sullivan. Gloucester wins the draw in the offensive zone. Slap shot goes off a couple bodies. Puck comes free. Newburyport able to clear the zone momentarily, but comes right back into Simons. Simons wheels it around her own goal to Riley Freeman. Freeman's going to ice this puck here for Newburyport. Gloucester's going to get another offensive zone face-off here with 7:38 to go. Second period, 2-0 Newburyport. Again, my name is Drew Moholland alongside our small but mighty NCM Hub and Joppa radio team. We thanks for listening. If you maybe left the boys game earlier or driving around back from work, these are some early hockey games here. The boys get a 5-5 tie versus Dartmouth in the 4 o'clock game. The girls are on now. They lead Gloucester 2-0. Wrist shot goes wide there by Gloucester off the face-off. Newburyport boys again were trailing 5-2 in that hockey game and came back with 3 third-period goals, storming back. Good comeback by the Newburyport boys to earn a tie. Gloucester looking to get back in this hockey game here. A little offensive zone pressure, but that is relieved as Olivia Wilson works it out of the zone. There's Holly Sullivan. Every time she touches the puck tonight, the puck goes in. 2 goals, the only 2 goals of the night. Puck goes into the Newburyport bench. We have a face-off coming in the neutral zone as the Rolling Stones play over the Graph sound system. Rolling Stones won Best Rock Album of the Year at the Grammys. Saw them at Gillette this past summer, or last summer, and they were just outstanding. I mean, yeah, they're the Rolling Stones, but not Spring Chickens. And Mick Jagger, Keith Richards, they're just fantastic. And they were last summer, too. What a band. I digress. Icing against Newburyport here, 6:46 to go. Second period. Middle of this period here has gotten a little choppy. Both teams really trying to work that long stretch pass. Quite a few icings in this second period as it's not connecting. Big save off the faceoff. A slap shot by Bellinger. Kicked away by Cusimano. Gloucester able to clear the zone. Here's a dangerous chance. Keegan Jules storming down the right side. Jules pass, does not connect with Joss Twombly. Gloucester is going to go on the power play. However, it is a trip right after Jewel grabbed that loose puck and broke free. Really, it ended up kind of being a 2-on-1. Jules pass. I don't think she realized how much time she had, but she fired a pass by her teammate there, panicked a little bit trying to get rid of it when really it was a developing 2-on-1. Stopped the breakout, but the penalty came after Jewel got the steal. So Newburyport is going to be on the penalty kill here. Gloucester, a big chance to get back in this hockey game. 6:28 to go. Second period, it's 2-0 Newburyport on 2 goals by Holly Sullivan. Gloucester wins the draw in the Newburyport zone. Back to get it is Aloy for Gloucester after Newburyport clears the zone. And yeah, I was waiting for the official's hand to go up on that. Aloy played that puck with a high stick, trying to keep it in at the Newburyport blue line, and it is whistled down for a high stick. So that faceoff's going to come all the way into the Gloucester zone here with 6:17 to go. Second period. Big power play here for Gloucester, getting late in this second period. They would feel a whole lot better about this game if they could get this thing to 2-1. They trail Newburyport 2-0 as we speak. Alia Taylor for Gloucester. Good job skating out of her own zone. Gets it in deep into the Newburyport zone. Gloucester's going to try to work hard in that corner to try to set up the power play. Puck comes back to the point, and Gloucester does have the power play set up. Melanie Earl. Earl gets it to Aloy. Aloy down low, Parsons. Parsons behind the Newburyport goal. Taylor gets it back for Gloucester. Puck thrown in front, intercepted. Good play by Newburyport's Caitlin Brown to send it down the pond and kill valuable seconds on this Gloucester power play. Melanie Earl, the smooth skating defenseman for Gloucester, brings it into the Newburyport zone. A little careless though. Gloucester offside, and we're going to have a neutral zone face-off here. Earl had some space, and one of her wingers there was just a little too eager to get into the offensive attacking zone. So 5.5 to go in this second period. 2-0 Newburyport, minute left on this Gloucester power play. Clippers win the draw. Send it to the Gloucester blue line, back to get it Aloy. Aloy quickly into the Newburyport zone. Aloy circles the Newburyport net, looks for some help. Throws it back to Melanie Earl. Back to Aloy. Aloy at the point. Gets it down low. There's a wrist shot by Jewel. Turned away by Sabliaskis. Puck comes back to Jewel. That's a wrist shot go from the same spot. Save Sabliaskis. Puck is loose in front. Newburyport clears the zone. Nice work on the penalty kill by Olivia Wilson. Was the one who ended up getting a stick on that to clear the zone. Quickly back on the attack though, Gloucester. Pass in front, does not connect. Keegan Jewell and Aloy can't quite connect. Final 15 seconds of the power play. Melanie Earl quickly back into the Newburyport zone. Earl goes towards the Newburyport goal, throws a little backhander in on Sabliaskis, who makes the save. Another chance, battling in front. Loose puck, saved by Sabliaskis. Melanie Earl was one of the ones whacking away in there. Good chances for Gloucester as the power play time goes away. Good penalty kill by Newburyport and their goaltender, Cody Sabliaskis. It's tough to say Cody's name when you say it so many times in a row, but that just means a bunch of saves are being made there. Good job on the penalty kill by Newburyport. 4:20 to go in this second period. 2-0 the Newburyport lead on goals by Holly Sullivan. Holly Sullivan with 2 goals about a minute apart. Gloucester back the other way now. Just Twombly. Twombly tripped up right at the Newburyport face-off dot. No call. Ref says play on. As we duck under 4 minutes, 4 bodies in the Newburyport zone trying to come away with a loose puck. Twombly lets a wrist shot in from the face-off dot. It's blocked. Holly Sullivan able to get it out of the zone with Reese Beauplant. Good work there by the Clippers. And Gloucester has to chase after it in their own zone. Puck worked up to center ice, lands on the stick of Simons in Newburyport, who throws it right back in. Elia Laurie in her own zone for Gloucester. Fisherman barely able to clear, puck loose at center ice. Back to Laurie again. Laurie skates it into the Newburyport zone. Good speed here by Laurie, nice little shifty move. It was actually Elizabeth Gentile, 18, not 16. Elizabeth Gentile with the sweet move there. Clippers ice this puck as that shift there from Gentile and company was putting a little bit of pressure on Newburyport. Clippers in a bit of a panic there. Decide they better take a whistle. They ice this puck, and Gloucester will have an offensive zone face-off. 3:08 to go in this second period from the graph here in Newburyport. Newburyport leads Gloucester 2-0 on 2 goals by Holly Sullivan, about a minute apart here in this second period. It was an electric first 5 minutes or so here of the second period at the graph. Face-off win. Chance here right off the face-off. Big save, Sabliaskis, and kicks it free. Oh, it was a great chance again from Keegan Jewell. Keegan Jewell is all over the place. She has a lot to handle when that puck comes her way. Lexi Francis now. Lexi Francis in front. Wrist shot. Sabliaskis makes the save. Jewell and Francis connecting there. These two cycling down low. Puck comes in front. All the way back to the point now. Good defensive play by Middleton. Joniana Middleton there with an outstanding play for Newburyport, because that was a good shift there by Jewell and company of Gloucester. Really getting some pressure on Newburyport. Caitlin Aloy now for Gloucester, quickly into the Newburyport zone. Wrist shot goes off the glove of Sabliaskis. I think Sabliaskis might have thought that thing was in the mitt. It was not. We play on. Clippers able to clear the zone. Gloucester tries to reset. 2 minutes to go, second period. Lexi Francis can't quite get a handle on it. Puck comes back. Stretch pass from Francis to Kaya Collins is deflected into the Gloucester zone. Aloy throws it up to center ice. Simons for Newburyport. Puck redirects into the Newburyport zone. Back to get it. Aloy circles around her own goal. Gets it to Simons. Simons has some speed here through center ice for Newburyport. Ooh, Simons made a deke at the blue line and fooled 2 of the forwards there. 2 of the Newburyport forwards were offsides. So we will have a neutral zone face-off here with 1:32 to go in our second period. Again, it is 2-0 Newburyport on 2 goals from Holly Sullivan. Neutral zone face-off won by Gloucester with speed, Melanie Earl. Earl tries to push it into the Newburyport zone, turned away. Laurie has to go back to get it for Gloucester in her own zone. Skates in front of her goaltender, tries to work it up the boards, turned over. Bellinger wrist shot doesn't get through. Good play by Melanie Earl on the defensive end there. Clippers bench wanted a trip here right in front of their bench as Caitlin Brown went flying. Puck still loose. Gloucester now in desperation mode trying to clear their zone. They do. Fiona Black chases after it. Skating with it is Riley Freeman for Newburyport. Freeman up to Bellinger. Bellinger gains the red line and dumps it in. Peels off for a change. 40 seconds to go here in this second period. Benjamin for Gloucester. Avery Benjamin loses it at her blue line. Little beautiful move. Olivia Wilson throwing it in for Sullivan, looking for the hat trick. They don't connect. Puck free in front of the Gloucester net. Skated to safety by Halia Taylor of Gloucester. Final 20 seconds to go in this second period. Taylor able to dump it in deep into the Newburyport zone. Taylor trying to force a turnover there for Gloucester. Can't quite do it. 10 seconds to go. It is Gloucester's puck in the Newburyport zone. Fiona Block throws it behind the cage. Puck thrown in front. And that is how this second period is going to end, as a snapshot at the buzzer goes wide. And good defensive work there. Gloucester put a little bit of pressure on Newburyport to end that second period, but the Clippers able to turn everything away. And thanks to 2 Holly Sullivan goals, a minute apart, bang, bang, just like that to start this second period, the Newburyport Clippers go into the second intermission with a 2-0 lead over the Gloucester Fishermen. Girls hockey here on Joppa Radio and NCM Hub. Again after 2, it's Newburyport 2, Gloucester nothing. Enjoy the music. My name's Drew Moholland. 15 minutes or so, we'll be back with the third period. All right, welcome back to the graph here in Newburyport. Girls hockey here. Newburyport leads Gloucester 2-0 as third period action gets underway here. Gloucester needs a comeback. Got to get something going offensively, and they got to find a way to beat the Newburyport goaltender, Cody Sabliaskis. Chance here back the other way, though. That Sullivan-Wilson tandem. Holly Sullivan has both goals for Newburyport. And looking for the hat trick here in front. Gets taken down in front. Puck is loose. Everybody down. The goaltender's down for Gloucester. Cusimano. Newburyport on this fresh sheet of ice with their dangerous scorers out there. Really on Gloucester here to start this third period. Holly Sullivan looking for that hat trick, trying to park herself in the slot. There's Olivia Wilson, puts it in front, trying to find Sullivan. Those two are so good together. Olivia Wilson is a fantastic passer too. Always looking for Sullivan driving to the net. That second goal Sullivan got was actually kind of the other way around though. Sullivan was trying to throw that puck to Wilson, and Cusimano made a mess of it, the Gloucester goaltender, and ended up trying to intercept the pass, and the puck went in a fluke goal, credited to Holly Sullivan. Here is Sullivan at center ice for Newburyport after Gloucester clears the zone. Sullivan dangling into the Gloucester zone. Newburyport's changing up though. The Sullivan pass goes all the way back to the red line at center ice as Newburyport was changing. Sullivan thought there was some offensive zone trailing help there. There was not. Chance here for Gloucester now, back the other way. Good play. Riley Freeman intercepts. Could have been a breakaway there for Gloucester. Last-ditch effort by Freeman. The very dangerous Keegan Jewell skating around the Newburyport zone for Gloucester now. Jewell circles the Newburyport goal. Keegan Jewell tries to go top shelf, hit the crossbar. Jewell let a backhander go. Knew she had to get it up high because there were a bunch of bodies in front. She still got the puck. Wrist shot score. She's just waiting for it. Keegan Jewell, the captain of Gloucester, has been a force in this game. No goal. That's the first goal. She'd been held down to that point, but Keegan Jewell, you've just been waiting for it. Really great offensive time pressure there. She had that puck, put the backhander off the crossbar, was then first to the loose puck behind the Newburyport goal, got to that, was able to skate around to the blue line and then drove it into the slot, let a wrist shot go, and Keegan Jewell gets Gloucester on the board. So just like that, we got ourselves a hockey game here. 2-1 Newburyport over Gloucester. Was waiting just to make sure that goal was credited to Jewell, make sure it wasn't tipped in, and Keegan Jewell is the official goal scorer there. May have hit a Newburyport body in front, but take nothing away from Keegan Jewell. That's her goal, and she earned it. Newburyport's puck now, they try to work it out at their own blue line. Simons has the puck, wheeling behind her own goal. Skates it up, frees it up. Stretch pass does not connect to Bellinger. It's going to be an icing against Newburyport here. So a little bit of a sloppy start here to this third period for the Newburyport Clippers. They've let Gloucester back in this game here on the goal by Keegan Jewell, the Gloucester captain, 2-1, and now they ice a puck a little carelessly here. So offensive zone face-off for Gloucester, and Gloucester knows they're trying to strike right here. Keegan Jewell right back out there on the face-off draw for the Fishermen. Gloucester wins the draw, and they're on the attack. Back to Gentile. Jewell in the corner. Two Clippers run at her. Puck comes back to Jewell, though. Jewell trying to drag it into the slot. Wrist shot. Not sure it got through. Sabliaskis was there. Might have hit the defenseman. Not sure. But Jewell again, right off that face-off dot. Good chance. Turned away by Newburyport. Jewell skating with it through center ice. She's everywhere right now. Jewell into the Newburyport zone. No-look drop pass back to Taylor. They do not connect. It comes back to Gentile, the defenseman, trying to keep it in. Cannot. 2-on-1 chance back the other way for Newburyport. Although Joanna Middleton couldn't quite find her footing and get that explosive first step. So the Clippers dump it in here. They will reset. Puck comes free to Jewell, though. Jewell has some space. Flying down the right side. Has to beat Reese Beauplant. She does. Here, the shot just goes wide. Hit the side of the net. I think some of the Gloucester fans there thought that shot from Keegan Jewell might have went in because the net did ripple, but it was the side of the net there. Newburyport hanging on by a thread right here as Keegan Jewell and the Gloucester Fishermen have come out of the locker room here during that second intermission. Storming wraparound chance. Oh, Sabliaskis did not see that. Alia Taylor noticed Sabliaskis was not ready for the wraparound. Newburyport able to turn it away at the last second, but a golden opportunity there for Taylor. I'm not sure if it ended up being Sabliaskis or a defenseman that got a piece of that, but Taylor with a golden opportunity. Newburyport ices this puck in panic. A wild first 4 minutes here, this third period. Newburyport needs to regain that momentum they had there in that second period, as it has been all Gloucester to start this third. Puck loose at the face-off dot. Backhand score! And just like that, we are all tied up. Josh Twombly is going to put that thing in on the backhand. It was a mad scramble off the face-off. Gloucester doing a good job there, getting the dirty work done. They find the loose puck in the slot. Backhander beats Sabliaskis, and Gloucester has all the momentum right now. You can feel the energy just in the maroon red. And 2-2 is our score now. All that work there through those first two periods. The two Holly Sullivan goals are erased by two Gloucester goals here to start this third. We got a brand new hockey game here as we duck under 11 minutes to play. Newburyport head coach Josh Freeman quickly throws out the big guns now. Again, Sullivan's back out there with Wilson. Olivia Wilson chasing after that one. Gloucester tries to work it out of their own zone. Mackenzie Riley, the third forward on that shift. Gloucester able to grab it though and dump it right back in. Twombly. Fiona Black. Good play by Simons to gain control for Newburyport. Up to Holly Sullivan, stretch past Wilson. They do connect. Good defensive work though by Melanie Earl. Intercepts the pass and skates it out and into the Newburyport zone. It goes as Gloucester dumps it in. Sabliaskis dangerously watched that puck past the post. I think she was trying to steal an icing. Cody Sabliaskis not going to get it. Wrist shot from the blue line is gloved by Kaden Cusimano, the Gloucester goaltender. Cusimano is going to take a whistle. Offensive zone face-off coming here for Newburyport with 9:55 to go in this hockey game. 2-2 our score. Two third period goals here from Gloucester so far to even this thing up at 2. Face-off won by Gloucester. Kaya Collins gains the red line, tries to dump it in. It's loose to the Newburyport blue line. Bellinger. Reese Beauplant. Beauplant dumps it in. Icing waved off. It went off the Gloucester body. Clippers able to chase after it here. 9.5 to go. Puck behind the Gloucester goal. Puck thrown in front. Chance here for Newburyport. On the loose puck, Caitlin Brown took a wrister and hit a Gloucester body, so Fishermen are able to clear the zone and chase after it. Kaya Collins for Gloucester throws it in front. Nobody there for Gloucester. Clippers able to work it out to center ice. Keegan Jewell back on the ice for Gloucester, the captain. All eyes should be on Keegan Jewell, number 19 at Gloucester. First goal scorer of the game, and has been all over the place here, really all game. Gloucester working on some short changes, though. Jewell goes off the ice. Both teams change up. Face-off goes back to Simons in the Newburyport zone. Smooth skating defenseman for Newburyport. Simons behind her goal. Good tic-tac-toe passing here. Puck comes free to Caroline Jones. The pass from Palomino. Jones thinks about dropping it back to Palomino, fending off two players, throws it in front. Good work there by Jones. Puck comes free to Simons. Simons wheeling at the blue line. Gets it free to Riley Freeman. Riley Freeman sends it behind the Gloucester goal, chasing after it Middleton for Newburyport. Gloucester able to poke it free. Simons keeps it in at least momentarily. Now Gloucester clears the zone. 8.5 to go. Back to get it for Newburyport is Riley Freeman. Gets it to Olivia Wilson with speed through the neutral zone. Wilson in the slot. That's a wrist shot. Go score! Oh my goodness, Olivia Wilson. Beautiful through the neutral zone. Quickly gained the blue line. Made a gorgeous move and just let a quick little wrister go. Cusimano barely knows what happened there. What a goal by Olivia Wilson in a big spot. 8:11 to go in this hockey game. Newburyport takes a 3-2 lead. Wow. Olivia Wilson, I've been crediting how great of a passer she is all night, because she is. She's got great vision, kind of a pass first forward. And you can just see once she gained the blue line there in that Gloucester zone, it was going to be a good opportunity to let a shot chance go, and just was able to take a wrister in stride. Beautifully done. Gloucester looking for the equalizer back the other way. Turned away. Good play by Holly Sullivan. Wilson, loose puck, back to Sullivan. Here comes Sullivan now, trying to do the same thing Wilson just did. Sullivan drives to the net. Oh, tried to go top shelf, turned away. Good save by Cusimano. Sullivan and Wilson, take your eyes off them for a second and you are in trouble. As defense pairing. Puck still in the Gloucester zone. Wilson, backhand chance, turned away by Cusimano. Puck comes free to Simons. Simons pinching in for Newburyport in the Gloucester zone. Simons' pass in front is picked off. Gloucester clears the zone. Reese Beaupelant grabs the red line and dumps it in for Newburyport. Clippers get a half change here. Simons, ooh, big body contact right at the Gloucester blue line. They collide again. It was Simons and number 14, Alenia Parsons of Gloucester, captain of Gloucester, one of the captains. We duck under the 7-minute mark here. Here comes Holly Sullivan. Ooh, looked like a little bit of a hook on Sullivan. Gloucester gets away with it, and they're able to clear the zone as Sullivan almost had the defender beat. Gloucester got the first 2 goals of this third period to tie this game up at 2, but a beautiful goal by Olivia Wilson has Newburyport back on top 3-2 here as we hit the final 6 minutes and 40 seconds of hockey here from the Graph in Newburyport. Again, if you haven't heard, Newburyport boys were trailing Dartmouth 5-2 in the first game today and scored 3 third-period goals to get out of this building with a tie for a tough Dartmouth team. It's a nice job by Coach Paul Yamin and the Newburyport boys hockey squad. It's a tie that probably feels like a win, and here the Newburyport girls are actually trying to get an actual win here. They got 6 minutes to survive. 3-2 lead over a tough Gloucester team. Puck free in the Newburyport zone. Long wrist shot from a distance from Claire Ward goes wide. Puck behind the Newburyport goal. We have a whistle. Let's see what we got here. So we got an interference call coming on Newburyport. Okay, not many penalties in this hockey game, but Caitlin Brown, and a little bit of that Newburyport scramble in their own end there. Caitlin Brown goes to the box for an interference call with 6 minutes to go in this hockey game. Newburyport on the penalty kill as Gloucester looks for the equalizer. Here we go. Massive kill on tap for Newburyport. Gloucester wins the draw. Puck in the corner. Newburyport clear. Aloy lets the shot go from the point. It goes in. Gloucester has tied this thing up at 3. Caitlin Aloy let a wrist shot go from the point through traffic. I think it went off a Newburyport's offender there. It was definitely redirected at least once. Not much of a chance for Cody Sabaliaskis off the redirects. Nothing worse than that. Killing a power play. Lots of bodies in front. Low wrist shot. Nice shot by Aloy. And Gloucester will not go away in this hockey game. They tie this thing up with the power play goal. And we are even at 3 at the Graph here. Another exciting one. 5:48 to play. Whole new hockey game. Gloucester wins the face-off. Aloy back to get it. Lexi Francis has it. Francis, long stretch pass to Taylor. Does not connect, but Taylor able to get it after it into the Newburyport zone. Shot in front. A little redirect. Keegan Jewell, just a little redirect after that puck was thrown in front. And Jewell almost snuck that puck by Sabliaskis. Newburyport's under pressure here. They clear this zone and take an icing with 5:24 to play here. Newburyport has to do something to stem this tide. I think it was Taylor there for Gloucester who just funneled that puck right in front, and didn't look like Jewell had much of an angle, but she redirected it and almost beat Sabliaskis. So here we go, 5:20 to go. Gloucester won the draw, but they have to go chase back after it at center ice. Gentile for Gloucester, back to the dangerous Jewell. Jewell throws it up to center ice. There's Simons. Simons dumps it in. Puck ends up on goal on Cusimano. Gloucester trying to clear their own zone here. Good play by Reese Beaupalant to keep that puck in for the Clippers. Newburyport's top line is out there with Wilson, Holly Sullivan. And Mackenzie Riley. Here's Holly Sullivan. I'm sorry, it's Olivia Wilson in the slot. Wrist shot, big time save. Oh, Olivia Wilson had a golden opportunity. Again, walking that puck into the slot. Wilson let a quick wrister go, and Cusimano made a save. I think if Wilson and Sullivan could stay on the ice here the rest of this game, they would. They are, as always, they've been dangerous out there for Newburyport, and you got to wonder how much value you can get out of them here with 4 minutes and 34 seconds left, because that tandem of Sullivan and Wilson for Newburyport, when they are out there on the ice together, they are dangerous. Two right-handed shots. They win the draw here. Puck comes back to Simons. Simons, smooth skating defenseman for Newburyport in the slot, fakes a wrister. Walks the blue line now and decides to throw it into the corner. First to it there is Holly Sullivan. Sullivan loses it though. Gloucester trying to clear. Olivia Wilson trying to keep it in. Simons tries to keep it in, cannot do it. Gloucester works it out of the zone. Holly Sullivan though there to intercept the pass. Takes the little hook again, does Holly Sullivan, and works it into the Gloucester zone though. Puck thrown behind the Gloucester goal. Laurie for Gloucester ices this puck, I think. Yes, we're going to have an icing on Gloucester here with 3:51 to go in this hockey game, all tied up at 3. I bet head coach Josh Freeman of Newburyport is maybe thinking about a timeout here to keep that top offensive line of Wilson and Sullivan out there maybe. You'd have to think about it with 3:51 to go. 3-3 hockey game, but he's just going to roll that line out there. On the draw for Newburyport is Caitlin Brown. Gloucester wins the draw, but Newburyport does get possession of it, at least for the moment. Gloucester now finally does clear. Fiona Black gets it out. Melanie Earl lost it in her skates for Gloucester, but is able to get it up to Black at center ice. Here comes Gloucester. Parsons, the captain, down the right side. Parsons driving around the Newburyport goal. Parsons tries to throw it in front, couldn't quite do it. Puck was knocked away. Clippers able to work it out to center ice. Melanie Earl actually has to go back all the way in her own end. She's going to skate it around her own goal now. Earl chips it up to Tremblay, turned over. Chance for Newburyport. Puck loose in the Gloucester zone. A race against the far wall is won by Gloucester, but they cannot clear. Good play by Brown to keep that puck in for Newburyport. Brown peels off for a change as both teams try to get to a loose puck in the Gloucester zone. Puck comes back to the point. Beaupalant slap shot is blocked, doesn't get through. Bellinger with a chance. Had it go through her skates though. Gloucester desperately needs a clear here on their end. 2:45 to go in this hockey game. 3-3, Newburyport and Gloucester. Who's going to get the game winner here? If there is one, we shall see. We've already had one tie in the boys game here earlier today. Gloucester ices this puck under duress there with 2:32 to play in this third period. 3-3 our score. I can almost guarantee you that that top line for Newburyport is coming back out. It is Olivia Wilson, Holly Sullivan, and Mackenzie Riley. Offensive zone face-off here for the Clippers. 2:32 to go. If Sullivan were to put one in here, it would be the hat trick. Face-off won by the Clippers. Back to Simons. Simons gets it in deep, but then loses the puck. Gloucester able to clear the zone. Holly Sullivan, good job. Body control by Sullivan. Wins a puck at center ice. Gets it free to Wilson. Sullivan goes down after crashing into her teammate Simons. Wilson, nice little drop pass. Gets it back to Beauplant. Beauplant intentionally wide. Puck bounces off the graph boards. Puck comes back to Beauplant. Beauplant, good play to keep it in. Again, intentionally wide there. Throws it to the other corner this time. Trying to let her players chase after that thing. Holly Sullivan keeps it in. Puck still not out. Now it is. Gloucester works it out to center ice. $1:50 to go. Keegan Jewell of Gloucester gets the loose puck. Gotta watch Keegan Jewell. She makes 2 players miss, 3 players miss. Keegan Jewell into the Newburyport zone. Drops pass. Wrist shot just goes wide. Keegan Jewell dropped it back to Collins that time, and Collins then tried to throw it to Jewell driving the net, but the puck went wide. A minute and a half to go in this hockey game. 3-3 Newburyport and Gloucester. Clippers dump it into the Gloucester zone. No icing. They had gained the red line. Good steal in front. Wilson throws it for Sullivan. Sullivan can't quite get a handle on it, trying to drive to the net. Mackenzie Riley has it, loses that puck. Gloucester clears the zone. Good play by Alloy. Alloy with one of the goals there in this third period. 3 goals in all for Gloucester in this third period. Have them back in the game. That's what Newburyport boys did earlier. They got 3 to tie Dartmouth. Final minute to go here. Wrist shot chance. Oh, it just went wide. Olivia Wilson had a chance there and just missed blocker side. Here's Sullivan. Holly Sullivan looking for the hat trick. She gets it. Newburyport leads 4-3 on the hat trick from Holly Sullivan with 46 seconds left. Kaden Cusimano, the goaltender for Gloucester, cannot believe it. Head on the ice, head in her mitt. Cannot believe she has been beaten 3 times tonight by Holly Sullivan, who has the hat trick and, more importantly, has Newburyport on top 4-3 with 46 seconds left. What a goal by Sullivan. What work by this top line of Newburyport all night long. We have a timeout here by Newburyport. Now with the 4-3 lead, they're going to work to set things up defensively here and make sure they get out of the graph with a win over Gloucester. But what a job by that Newburyport top line. It didn't really look like there was that much going on. Olivia Wilson kind of drove the net, got turned away a little bit. Then the puck just comes free to Holly Sullivan. I mean, Holly Sullivan just wins puck battles like you would not believe down there. And 1-1 gets a good shot on the goaltender, and Kaden Cusimano just can't believe it. Cusimano is still just keeping to herself here. Gloucester is huddled up at their bench trying to work on an offensive play, and Cusimano is just going to have nightmares of Holly Sullivan all night. Holly Sullivan wears number 15 for Newburyport in the home whites. That line, Olivia Wilson, number 16, been dangerous as can be. And Mackenzie Riley. That top line has just been getting it done all year for this team, and certainly the story tonight. 46 seconds to survive here for Newburyport. We'll watch the goaltender Cusimano for Gloucester, see when they pull her. Face-off is a mad scramble at center ice. Holly Sullivan able to kick it to the Gloucester blue line, and now Sullivan wins a puck battle. Newburyport gets this puck deep into the Gloucester zone, killing off valuable seconds here, as Gloucester would love to pull their goalie. Can't do it with the puck in their own end, though. Gloucester now gains the red line. What a great play. Again, this time Olivia Wilson with the steal. Gloucester still can't pull the goaltender because of the pressure here. Olivia Wilson skating with it. Wilson's dangling in her own zone. Now through center ice. 15 seconds to play. Wilson just taking all these seconds off the clock here. Gloucester cannot catch her, and now she pins it up against the boards. Taking all sorts of time off the clock. Wilson gets knocked down. Just 5 seconds to play, though. 3 seconds, too. That's the hockey game. Olivia Wilson, give her all the credit. She took a big hit in the corner there and took the hit to make the play, killed off all that time. Gloucester never gets the puck and a chance to tie the game or even pull the goaltender. I'll tell you, Olivia Wilson got run at there at the end of that game, and the first person there to lay a hit on in her defense was Holly Sullivan. Those two are something. Holly Sullivan with the hat trick tonight, including the game winner with less than a minute to go in this thing, and Newburyport gets a huge win, beating Gloucester at the Graph 4-3 the final. What a hockey game. For the NCM Hub crew here at the Graph and for our team at Joppa Radio, we thank you all so much. My name is Drew Moholland. 2 hockey games in the books today. The boys tied Dartmouth 5-5. Newburyport and Dartmouth 5-5 tie the finish there. The Newburyport girls a dramatic 4-3 win here in the final minute over Gloucester. What a day of hockey. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good night.